Hey, what's up everyone? How we doing? How's your week been? Here we are again. Welcome to the week in review. We're going to take a look at some of the clips that have tickled me this week. While I've been at work, I've been listening through them. I've been going through all your comments and thank you for all the suggestions. So we're going to today take a look at the week in review. Then I'm going to try and get another video done for in the middle of the week. So without further ado, here's our first video. It's called DSP caught doing nothing at the end of the stream while waiting for a big tip. And this is done by Memology 101. So let's take a look at the dark one.
We're only at $20 of tips.
Oh,
right?
20.
It's not good. I don't know what's been going on with late streams recently, but it seems like it doesn't matter what I play on the late streams. For some reason, the support on the late streams has dramatically slowed down. It's the same with Pokemon last night.
Now, am I right in thinking he does two streams? One for the American side time scale, and he does one for the UK, which is late at night, instead of just doing like one big stream like most streamers. Pretty sure that's right. Correct me.
Skyrim now is getting slower, which is surprising.
Skyrim is like, it's a great game, but it's an old game. Everyone's seen it.
The best stream I was doing for like a month, it was the best supported, and now for whatever reason, the support on the late streams is dying out. This kind of sucks.
Dude looks really depressed right now.
I mean, I need to afford a lot of games in the next couple of weeks. You know, I wanted to hopefully buy, well, I wanted to buy both versions of King of Fighters. But there's no way I can do that. Definitely not right now, especially with the fact that tips have just not been that great this recently, this week in particular.
So he wants his fans to fund his taxes, his bills. Not only that, he wants them to buy both versions of a computer game, so I'm guessing he means Xbox and PlayStation. Why do you need two?
We just barely hit the tier 2 tips call earlier today, and now we're at $20 after an hour streaming Skyrim. Sucks.
36 out of 50. Now that's not awful. Not good enough for Dave, I'm sure. Oh God, what's he doing? So someone donated 15 of the 36. So it really is just the same few people coughing up for Dave. Oh, Kevin and Cracker Jacks. The members' goal is going up. Slowly. So what's he doing? Has he just left his... No, he hasn't left his stream running like this. Didn't he do this on the vest streak? This is so sad. Sometimes, like, when I made the last video like this, I kind of think, oh God, this is so sad. I feel a bit of an ass, but... Just cut your losses. Just go. You've done alright, you've made some money. He's literally just sitting there flicking through the menus. Just sitting through the menus of his PlayStation. Oh, this is so sad. This is actually making me cringe inside. Oh, I don't even know where to look. This fan art's terrible, by the way. I thought he got rid of the King of Hate moniker, yet he keeps the fan art. He is that lazy. DSP on the floor. Jesus, on the floor begging. This is hard to watch. I mean, what's he doing? Is he like reading all of his messages? Is he like answering people on the PlayStation? It's a console. You turn it on, you turn it off. Please stop this. Look at that arrogant face. That says, give me your money. Oh my God. Not one tip's come in yet either. This is sleazy. That's what this is. The vest goal, the hat goal, the tips goal, the members goal. Go, 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 go. It's just a constant money machine, and he just hasn't got the fan base to support it. It's the same like 4 people who work full time or go to school or whatever and give all their pocket money or wages to Phil. Ah, this is sad. He's still doing it. This has got to stop. Jesus. Do people actually like give him money when he does this? Like, has this ever happened? Has anyone ever like thought, oh, you know what? I've just watched the end scene for 4 minutes. I give Dave an extra 10 or $20 or something. Has this ever worked for him?
All right.
Oh, you're going, are you? Jesus. That is sad. That is real sad. Okay. The next one up is by the Blooper World Order. And this is DSP charges you $25 to name a Pokemon. $25. This cannot be right. Let's have a look.
So thank you to the anonymous tipper. In reality, you are in a half an hour of playing tonight. You're my first tip of the night, and I really appreciate that, anonymous tipper. Since the anonymous tipper brought it up, I might have...
Anonymous tipper's the first one to tip him in half hour. Is that bad? Is it like, do you have to like pay? Is it like is DSP a slot machine? It reminds me of like back in the days, and now this is showing my age. You used to get televisions with like boxes on the top, and if you wanted to keep watching it, you'd have to pop pounds in the back every couple of minutes. It was like, it's like a gambling machine more than anything. That's what DSP reminds me of. You just gotta keep putting pound coins or dollar bills or wherever you're from in the back of him. Just keep him going. Just keep him functioning. Dude makes me sick sometimes.
Yes, if you tip $25 tonight on the stream, you get to name a Pokemon.
Oh,
It
wow.
has to be all in one go, by the way. It has to be an actual $25 tip. So I hope that's not, misunderstood. It has to be $25 in one tip, but then you get to name a Pokemon in the playthrough. Okay?
Why? Well, sorry for pausing again, but why would you want to pay $25 to get your name on a Pokemon on a game that you know full well he's going to quit as soon as it's not paying his bills until people are not contributing enough money? So you've just thrown 25 away. It's
great to have someone who's interested in that, considering I've raised $1 in tips tonight. And
he's a variety streamer. Even if he doesn't rage quit because it's not paying, he's moving on. You've thrown 25 away.
Our first half of the stream is done. We have about 1 more hour left tonight of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too.
I'm having a great time, Dave.
A few things I'd like to talk about, a few things I'd like to ask, if you would not mind me taking a pause here.
He's not going to stop and beg now.
Half an hour, excuse me. We're halfway into the stream. We have 53 likes. As I stated, my goal this year is to get 100 likes on every single stream that I do here on YouTube for discovery purposes, for engagement purposes. It lets this channel be discovered by others who want to check out gameplay footage. And
he never realizes the difference between forcing people into support and people wanting to support you. You shouldn't have to ask for this, but he does. It's just cringy. Like, just put on a good show, enjoy yourself, let your people who are watching you enjoy it. They'll like it anyway. You don't need to do this.
This channel sat around in disrepair for many years.
Yeah, because you were too lazy to edit your videos.
Guys, if you want to help
when it's your full-time job. That's why the channel has been sat like this for years.
5 likes and climbing. With 240 people watching, we definitely get 100 likes in the next couple of minutes. So if you're watching, you're having a good time, please like the stream. Okay? If you'd like to go above and beyond.
And if you like what I'm doing here, everybody, please like the stream. I would like 100 likes.
And would like to help me out, please, tonight, if you could tip, I would really appreciate it. We're only at $11 in tips. This is bad. The reason that I reduced the amount that I was playing Pokemon was because the support was drying up. And then all of a sudden, the last 2 Pokemon streams, I got a good amount of support. I even changed the way that people can name Pokemon. If you tip me $25 tonight, you get to name a Pokemon.
He's changed it, so instead of you giving him a couple of dollars, you now have to give him 25. So he gets 25 up front. So he's changed it to benefit him, because everyone else thinks, oh, I could get a Pokemon name for $5. Now you know the price. The price is set. 25 of the finest dollars. You get your name on a Pokemon. Fantastic, Dave.
In my playthrough, and it keeps that name forever. Okay. Last time people loved it.
Forever. You'll never see it again, but forever.
0. So it would be great if we could get someone who would tip to name Pokemon as well, if you want to. I'm not saying you have to. Every little bit helps.
If you want to.
In particular, I got gotta buy
Please.
three games that are expensive. Next week I gotta buy Elden Ring, and then every week in March, some weeks two games a week I have to buy games. So I really am trying to consistently get some support here with tips. It would be great if we could get some stuff. In fact, we are not even close to the tier 1 reward, which is the glasses. Tier 2 reward,
Thing is, though, is like he's saying he's got to buy games, but that's his job. Like the rest of us out here have to go work all week, etc., make sacrifices and everything. This guy needs games, good games especially, to pimp money out of these people. So he should put some money aside for this. It's just, I have been recommended some videos, and one of them is about the bank leaks, so I can get a general idea of how much money is actually spuffed up the wall and everything on wine, I believe, and is it Fred Meyer and everything. We will go through that. But this guy has money. He just, where does it go?
purposely saved the Pikachu hat for tonight, so that we would have it for
The
tonight.
Pikachu hat? It's not wearing a Pikachu hat.
So, 1 hour left. Please, guys, if you can support the stream, please do. I would strongly recommend, if you can tip, please do. That's going to help me with the cost of games coming forward this week. And also, obviously, if you want to name a Pokemon, it's $25 tip. And thank you in advance. All right? We're at 62 likes and climbing. Again, please keep liking.
He looks like he's just been dragged out of bed as well. He just looks depressed, man.
What a great game mechanic. All right, so that's $6 more in tips.
There you go. 17 of the finest.
Up to $17.
Is he actually typing that in on a laptop? Is he actually typing in the tips goals? Why don't you just get it automatic?
I need to do quests to upgrade store inventory. How is I supposed to know that there are requests to upgrade store inventory?
Tells you.
I think we're starting to see a little bit of a problem with this game. Essentially, nothing is easy to figure out by default. You need to kind of mess about to figure out.
He always plants the seeds.
Like, how would I have known there's a quest line to upgrade
to quit a game.
Name another RPG where you have to do that.
He looks at the tips and then he starts making excuses to why he shouldn't play the game anymore. Oh, this game's only got £11 in tips. See, I mentioned this in a comment to the Hate Army Watch. I was saying the game makes Dave. People turn up for the game. Then no one turns up for him. And I think he knows that. So he'll go, the tips determine how good the game is. That's why he'll either play it or not play it. It's like, right, I'm getting a shitload of tips for this game. I'm just going to keep rolling with it. Oh, I'm on $17 of tips on Pokemon. No one's naming a Pokemon, so I'll quit it. Like, there's one problem with being a variety streamer, and two, it's a problem being Dave, that people turn up for the game and not for you. And that's wrong. Because in the streaming world, anyone can play the game or watch someone play the game, or you know, that you watch for the person, like the popular streamers like your Asmongold and that. You like Asmongold, so you watch him, not necessarily the game. You can just go play the game. No one comes here to watch Dave.
Why am I helping their business to thrive? Why do I have to help them? Seriously, why do I have to help them to know how to make money?
Oh, you know how to make money, Dave.
Need more sales. Use your brain. What a game, huh? Got it. And we're up to $30 in tips now. Again, guys, remember, if you'd like to name a Pokemon that will stick with that name for the rest of the playthrough, it's $25 tip. I would also appreciate any other contributions, since tips are so damn slow tonight, and I need to buy so many games in the next week.
You know, you don't need to.
All right, thank you. Now, let's get down here.
You don't need to. You want to. You want Elden Ring because it's going to be popular.
Right,
people are going to turn up.
Everyone's being stupid and dramatic and not talking about the game, so I'm just going to ignore everyone who's trying to derail the chat. I'm just going to play the game and have fun with it.
That'll be the first day you've ever had fun with it.
So guys, this is it. I hate to say it, no one wanted the name of Pokemon tonight for whatever reason. Maybe they're just not interested, you know. I tried. Last time around it was the opposite. Last time around,
his face. One day, and I hate to say this, you're going to find Dave dangling from a noose in the woods with a little sign around his chest that said, I didn't hit my tips goal. Just, look at him.
and I said, hey.
Guilt tripping his fans now.
Tip, and 3 people took advantage. Tonight we got nobody. It is what it is, I guess. Guys, for those who were here, I do want to say thank you. It was a chill night. We did have a good time. But
great time.
Now, we're getting back to low support again. And I'm not sure what to do about that, because people are here watching. There's engagement. You know what I mean? It's not that people don't like the playthrough. They absolutely are liking the playthrough. But for some reason, this just seems like a game that's just not getting consistent support. I don't know. Anyway,
You say people are liking the playthrough, but you're begging for the likes. So if people like something, they'll just naturally like it. Again, you're getting 100 likes because you're basically strong-arming your fans into it.
NFT. No, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Now I'm glad I missed it, actually.
Well, Jesus Christ, man. Someone, I think I might go donate for Pokemon. Watch out for that video. I think I'm going to go give him 25. Why? Because I'm an idiot. Okay. Last but not least, we got 15 minutes of Dave begging to get King of Fighters on both consoles. Let's take it away.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll deal with King of Fighters 15 tomorrow. All right. All along the time that we've been talking about this game,
whenever you hear the words "okay," hold on to your wallets because you know he's about to put his hands in those pockets.
I've been under the impression that I should get on PlayStation 5. Okay. Why? Because people say that for fighting games, there's a bigger installed player base playing these games actively on the PlayStation consoles than there are on the Xbox consoles, okay?
Really?
So essentially,
does that matter though when you consider how long he's going to be playing the game for?
There should be more competition available to play, all right? If there's more competition available to play, think of it this way. The comparison between when I play Street Fighter every week and I've tried playing the Anniversary Collection on the Xbox Series X versus the PS5. There's pros and cons. Let's talk about them.
God, Jesus.
On the Xbox Series X, there's the ability to block trolls.
There it is.
Tries to ruin the matches by coming in with a fucked up name or comes in and tries to crash a lobby. You can say,
he's so scared of people. Like, he's literally like a hermit. He's so scared of people. If they come in your game, just block them, ignore them. You don't have to talk to him. He just... Why are people that concerned they're going to jump in Darksydephil's game of King of Fighters? Guy's so paranoid.
I never want to play them ever again. Block, and Xbox has this online capability, gets rid of them. You never have to play them ever again. You'll never join the lobby. You'll never have to do a match against that player. They're considered blocked from your feed. Okay.
Surely that's on PS as well, for like harassment purposes.
Joystick for the Xbox Series X, that I got around Christmas. A fan donated it, which is really awesome. And thank you to the fan who did that. And it allows me to
Who was the fan?
high level on the Xbox Series X because I've got a
Play at a very high level because it's got a joystick.
On the PlayStation 5 side of things, there's no ability to block trolls. So every time I try to play Street Fighter on there, they're following me, harassing me, and fucking with me. But there's way more players on the PS5 side of things. And so because of that...
Again, he's going to play it for a week, so it doesn't matter if there's 20 people on there. It's irrelevant.
I usually get to play against a bigger variety of opponents and a bigger variety of matchups and competition. Essentially, if I'm playing on PS5, I get to do more variety of gameplay. If I'm playing on Xbox Series X, there's no trolls, but I might only play against 2 lobbies of people in a night, if that. Okay? So there's definitely pros and cons. And
jeez, this is sounding expensive for the fans.
Okay, I'm going to get this on PS5. All right? But then yesterday, Game Checker came on the pre-stream and dropped some knowledge.
Oh, God.
That no one, I think, had been aware of because the game had just come out for the people who had paid extra to play it early on Monday. And there'd been technical experiments with the game. And finally, there was a determination about it. Okay? Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
The PlayStation 5 version has the most input lag.
No way.
It's like over 5 frames of input lag, something like 90 milliseconds of delay.
Wow.
You're pressing a button, or when something happens in the game, there's more delay on PS5 than any other version. Second highest is PlayStation 4.
I can't believe this is a conversation.
pretty damn good is actually the Xbox Series S and X versions of the game, which only has, I believe it was 3 frames of input lag or only like 50 milliseconds of delay. Of course, ultimately, the best one is PC. The PC Master Race wins again. If you're getting King of Fighters on PC, you're gonna have almost no input lag. It's the least, and most people are saying the competitive Street Fighter community.
Oh.
People who are actually...
Yeah, the thing is, though, is that you're always going to get lag online. 50 to 90 milliseconds is not a big deal. At the end of the day, we all get shitty lobbies. You get a shitty lobby, you just take it on the chin and move on to the next one. That's always going to be online gaming. But Dave here thinks because he got 4th at EVO 25 years ago that he's still playing at that level, that he's going to dominate. So basically what he's saying is that it's going to look less of an ass if he plays it on PlayStation or whichever one has the lower milliseconds, or PC, but he doesn't play PC. If I'm correct in thinking he's got a PC but he never uses it because he's useless at him.
Going to play this game at a competitive level are basically getting it on PC. In fact, this is what happened with Street Fighter.
You're not playing it at a competitive level, Dave. You're playing it for stream for a week to get tips.
Even after 2-3 years, they didn't really improve it that much, and people complain constantly this game is basically unplayable online at a competitive level. So
but it's not a competitive level.
Bought the PC version, got high-end PCs, and played it on there to get good.
Again, Dave doesn't realize it's not about the gameplay, it's about him. People come to see him.
No, I can't do that. I don't have a high-end PC to play it on. If I played it on PC and tried to capture, it would be a nightmare. Everything would lag up and freeze up and chop, and it would just, I can't do that.
That's not so true. Like PCs, you don't have to have a super expensive PC to capture and stream. It's just messing about with like the OBS settings, etc. He doesn't like that. He just wants to plug a capture card in and it do it all for him. Because Dave is the laziest person you'll ever speak to or hear from or know. I mean, look at him. Just look at him.
Maybe one day, later this year, things will go a little better and I can get a better PC. I can't do it right now, okay? So
but when you could do it, you didn't do it. If I remember correctly, it was donated. So when he did have the money, when Dave was rolling in ad revenue, he didn't do it. He got someone else to do it for him.
Players playing it. In fact, people have even said PS4 and PS5 versions of the game actually have cross-play. So if you buy a PS5 version, you're going to be playing people both on PS4 and PS5. Just think of the large player base available. Okay?
Right.
You're not going to get that on Xbox. There's no Xbox One version. There's only Xbox Series S and X. So you're incredibly limited with the player base you're going to have. But the overall experience when you go to play the game will be better because it'll be way more responsive. Is it better to have a bigger player base overall or to have a more responsive?
This is so irrelevant.
I guess really it comes down to how many people are going to keep playing it. Because let's say...
Well, you'll be the first one to quit. I think I'm getting a bit angry. Because we all know he's going to quit it within a week. Because it's not going to pay. It's going to be like every other fighting game. You got the initial hype, then it dies down.
Let's say you always have the option to play it online. There's no issues at all. You can always find an opponent. Not always the best connection. Sometimes it's laggy. And half the time when you play online, it feels like you're playing in molasses underwater because of the input lag. But at least you can get games.
But this blood idiot is going to get games on both consoles. If one's got 20,000 and one's got 15,000, what's the bloody difference? He's making it sound like if he buys an Xbox, he's going to be playing the same 3 people, but at least he can black him. And if he plays PlayStation, he's going to have so many more to choose from, but he can't block him. So what he's going to say is, if you give me an Xbox copy and you give me a PlayStation copy, we'll try them both out and see which one works best. At your expense, of course.
Opposed to when you play on Xbox, after a few weeks, the player base may die down, and there may not be as many people actively playing it online anymore. And I go to find matches, and it's a chore.
A chore.
A chore. Play this online. I want to have some competition. I can't find anyone. What's going on, right? But
God, their life hard.
They run well. You see?
I see. I see, Dave.
My true take on this, I don't think that there's an ultimate good answer. I think it's actually the lesser of two evils. All right? I've been there, done that with having the bigger player base. I've done that many times where I buy the version of the game with the bigger player base. I enjoy having a lot of competition, but my God, this is why, literally this is why, every time I play a fighting game, I complain about lag, and everyone's like, man, is every fighting game laggy? Yes.
It is to you, yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They're all bad.
They're laggy for Dave, they're laggy for the other guy. This is online gaming. Like, what does he want? I mean, if Dave don't like people. Because if he did like people, he could have a little LAN party in his big house, his big mansion that he lives in with Ket and Jasper Key. They could all come round, we could all hook in and have a LAN party. Everybody suffers from lag, not just you, Dave. It's just the way it works.
Hasn't actually been a fighting game with great netcode and great online performance in ages.
There isn't any game.
I can tell you I've ever played fighting game online with the netcode was Pokémon Tournament on the fucking Wii U. It was almost flawless with the exception of maybe a small handful of matches that you could tell how bad they lagged. Most matches were like instant, get a match, instantly play, no lag, everything you do right away.
And why don't you play it no more? It's that good.
I really don't know why. But that was the one. Everything else, any other fighting game, it's so hit or miss. You'll play one match and your experience is amazing. Everything's coming out.
It's a sad sight to see, isn't it?
Two guys are going back and forth, pulling off your combos, your tricks. Amazing. Next match, can't even fucking move. Next match, roll back. Oh, show you roll back. Oh, Hurricane, roll back, roll back, roll back. Fuck. Why is there no consistency? Still today, right?
Oh, baby, did you get that one? That was right in the mic. Like that. There you go. Got double.
I've done that. Experienced that. If in the okay, let me put it to you guys this way. All right? In the ideal world, I would get both versions.
Ah, here it is. Here it is.
World, I would just say I'm gonna buy both, and it doesn't matter because I own both. So I can play PlayStation if I'm having a bad.
It's like a dodgy car salesman. I love it. This is the part. This is the part that I love, where he looks right at you, looks right in you, gets in your heart, and he's like, "In an ideal world, I would buy both, but how would I ever afford it? It's the question."
Time and every match is laggy, it's frustrating. I could switch over and I can play on Xbox, right? But you're talking a huge investment.
Damn, this is a long video, everyone.
$70 for one version, $70 for the other version, plus tax and all the bullshit.
This much, Dave, at the end of your week is it's not good for your health.
And who's to say that these games are going to be successful? I'm really
prayer hands.
Not another King of Fighters 14 situation. Everyone thought the game would do well, except for the graphics, which looked terrible. But outside of that, everyone was, oh, brand new fighting game franchise. And I jumped on board and I bought it. Within 2 weeks, the game was dead. And no one was playing it. I was like, wow, want to talk about utter frustration? Because I really liked the franchise and it died within weeks. Okay?
Oh, God. No, see, like, here we go.
So,
when he says I bought it, I'm pretty sure he means you bought it. Or his fans bought it.
I really
you know what I mean.
There's a good answer here.
I drank too much last night.
In an ideal world, I would buy both. But as you guys know, and as I've told you guys many times, financially things aren't great around here.
Oh, God.
A lot of the times I'm just making ends meet with tips. At the end of the week, I'm scrounging together the tips that I've raised to pay the stuff that I need to pay.
It's a fact there's no shame. I think that's what it is. There's no shame in his game. He's got no pride. Just rolls out of bed, rolls in front of the camera, begs for money, rolls back into the bed playing WWE champions, and that is Dave in a nutshell. Say, cough right in my face.
So, what I could say is thus, all right?
It's
if
thus.
someone wants to step up and help out and be like, hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
I'll help you out. Here's some credits for PlayStation Network or Xbox Live.
How much, Phil?
If I get some credits today for either network, I'll probably buy both.
Will you?
I'll probably buy both.
You could buy 2 games. You could buy like the Elden Ring that you want, and you could buy the fighting game. But you either buy the same game twice because, you know, you're not paying for it.
My personal
This guy is disgusting, man. And I mean that. I just want to say, I try not to be mean about this. I just, you know, I'm trying to be objective. But sometimes, man, that guy.
But I have to feel like I have to weigh and balance that with the purposes of the stream. The purposes of these streams is not my overall personal enjoyment. It's putting out the most entertaining streams for you guys. And when you look at it factually, I think that
You mean
more entertaining to have
getting money out of you guys? That's the point of the stream.
Variety of players to play against.
Oh.
Than me just getting a better experience with less input lag. You will not see less input lag in the streams videos I put out.
It's about 10 minutes. It's been going on about bloody input lag.
It may be
Oh.
of a lesser reduced quality because I have more input lag on PlayStation 5. But you're
Turn the headphones down. Thanks, 8 Army.
Right?
Blew my ears out.
Not being able to find opponents, right?
To get in there.
That's kind of the deal.
It's a good deal.
If it comes down to it by the end of today, if it's just me buying it outright, I'm going to get the PS5 version. Okay? But if someone did want to step up and help out and say, Phil, I want you to have the overall best experience here. You know,
I hate the way he always says if someone wants to step up, you know, it's like an emotional blackmail he has with his fans. That's the best way I can put it. It's like, oh man, I'm in trouble. I need your help. You need to step up. You need to do this. But if I have to pay for it myself or only buy one version of the game, it's just emotional blackmail. And I can't believe people fall for this. You know, I never tell anyone what to spend their money on. Your money is your money. You can spend it what you want. But it's got to be better things than Dave. It has to be.
have some credits. Maybe you can get it on Xbox too or whatever. Then I'd be more than open to that as well. That would definitely help out. Okay. Or if you didn't want to get the credits, again, tips and stuff. Tips is how I pay for stuff. So if you tip me today and say, hey Phil, you know, use this to go get a version of the game or whatever, that would be great. Okay.
I think we've been through this. Tips, super chats, subscriptions, all the things that he pretends don't exist. That's how you pay for stuff.
On Series X, I want to use my new joystick. I want to have less input lag. I can't guarantee I'm going to have as many players on the Xbox as I'm going to have on the PlayStation. Okay? So that's my decision as of now. But let's see how today goes.
Big decision. It's a 20-minute decision.
All right. And how, you know, let's see how tips do on both streams. Got 2 streams today. How did tips do on both streams? Is anyone maybe behind?
It's so shameless.
You know, donate some credits so that I can get some games. You know, we'll see what happens. Okay.
Oh.
And by the way, by no means, please God, by no means should you ever feel bad. You're in this situation, like, man, I wish I could help you.
It's like someone just nudged him on the shoulder and went, hey, remember, show appreciation. Don't just beg.
Phil, but I can't. You don't have to say nothing. I hear you. It's not like that. All right? I'm playing the game no matter what. It's just, you know, it sucks that I'm in the life situation that I'm in.
That you put yourself in.
A year ago, I haven't recovered yet from being kicked out of the partner program. I just haven't.
Another video I want to do is about him getting kicked out the Twitch partner program. Now, everyone suggests me great videos, and I have got them lined up. Keep your suggestions coming.
And I'm still trying to get back on my feet in that regard. You know, tax season is upon us.
So we just don't pay him, Dave. Don't anyway.
What I owe to the government and all that bullshit again.
Like the rest of us.
Okay, it's just not. And it frustrates me that I'm in these situations, and I wish that I could say, hey, I want to buy 2 versions of the game for you guys, and I can't. You know?
For you guys. For you.
But let's see what happens. I'm definitely playing it no matter what. And as of now, it'll be PS5 tomorrow. Okay?
It's such a sad sight to see. Money, money.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Oh, there you go. There's the videos that I've been wanting to go over today that I've had saved. 3 great videos. I will credit the creators down in the description. And if you ever want to catch me on Twitch, check that down in the description too. We can always have a chat there. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.